The NFL world was sent into a frenzy on February 3, 2025. This date will be remembered as the day when one of the league's most dominant defensive players decided to shake things up. Myles Garrett, the Cleveland Browns' star defensive end, publicly requested a trade. Known for his incredible athleticism and game-changing plays, Garrett's decision was both shocking and monumental. The news broke not through a press conference or an agent's statement, but through the most 21st-century medium, social media. This modern approach added an extra layer of surprise and immediacy to the announcement. Garrett took to his verified accounts, releasing a carefully worded statement expressing his desire to move on from Cleveland. His message was clear and concise, leaving little room for misinterpretation. The message sent shockwaves through the league, immediately igniting speculation and rumors about the future of one of the NFL's most feared defenders. Analysts and fans alike began to ponder where Garrett might land next. The timing of Garrett's announcement only added fuel to the fire. It came at a moment when teams were beginning to strategize for the upcoming season, making his trade request even more impactful. It came just days after the conclusion of the 2024 season, a season in which the Browns once again fell short of expectations. Despite high hopes, the team failed to make a deep playoff run. Garrett's frustration, it seemed, had reached a boiling point. His body language on the field and his comments off it had hinted at his growing discontent. He clearly stated his desire to compete for a championship, a goal that has eluded the Browns for decades. Garrett's ambition to win it all was evident, and staying in Cleveland no longer seemed like the path to achieving that dream. Social media exploded with reactions from fans and analysts alike. The digital sphere was abuzz with opinions, predictions, and debates about Garrett's future. Garrett's name trended nationwide, with everyone from casual observers to Hall of Famers chiming in on the unexpected development. The sheer volume of reactions underscored the magnitude of his decision. The Browns, meanwhile, were left to grapple with the fallout from their star player's very public trade request. The front office faced immense pressure to respond appropriately. The organization now faced a critical decision: hold firm and try to salvage the relationship, or explore trade options and potentially reshape their roster. Each choice carried significant risks and rewards. One thing was certain: the landscape of the NFL had shifted, and Myles Garrett's next move would have major implications for teams across the league. The entire football community was on edge, waiting to see how this saga would unfold. The Cleveland Browns wasted no time in responding to Myles Garrett's bombshell trade request. In a carefully worded statement released to the press, the organization acknowledged Garrett's request, but maintained their desire to keep him in Cleveland. General Manager Andrew Berry emphasized Garrett's importance to the team, referring to him as a cornerstone player and a leader in the locker room. Berry acknowledged Garrett's desire to win a championship, assuring fans that the organization shared the same goal. He pointed to recent roster moves and coaching hires as evidence of the team's commitment to building a contender. However, he stopped short of explicitly stating that Garrett would not be traded under any circumstances. The Browns' stance is understandable. Garrett is a generational talent, a game wrecker who can single-handedly alter the course of a game. Trading him would leave a gaping hole in their defense, one that would be nearly impossible to fill. Furthermore, letting go of a player of Garrett's caliber would send a negative message to the rest of the league, potentially hindering their ability to attract and retain top talent in the future. Despite their public stance, the Browns find themselves in a precarious situation. They now face the daunting task of convincing a disgruntled star to buy into their vision, while simultaneously navigating a barrage of trade offers from other teams eager to acquire his services. Myles Garrett's value in the NFL cannot be overstated. He has consistently proven himself to be one of the most impactful players in the league. He is the epitome of a game changer, a player who can single-handedly alter the course of a game with his presence on the field. A dominant edge rusher who strikes fear into the hearts of opposing quarterbacks, Garrett's ability to disrupt plays is unparalleled. His rare combination of size, speed, and athleticism makes him a nightmare to block, and his relentless motor keeps him in the play from snap to whistle. Garrett's on-field production speaks for itself. His ability to maintain high energy and focus throughout the game is a testament to his conditioning and dedication. In the 2024 season, he recorded an impressive 14.5 sacks, showcasing his consistency and skill. This remarkable achievement was good for second in the league, further solidifying his status as one of the top defensive players. His pass rush win rate of 21.5% ranked 6th among edge rushers, highlighting his consistency in disrupting plays and getting to the quarterback. These numbers are even more impressive considering he often faced double teams and chip blocks from opposing offenses, which speaks volumes about his skill and determination. Beyond the statistics, Garrett's impact goes far beyond individual accomplishments. His presence alone commands attention from opposing offenses. This forces them to alter their game plans and dedicate extra resources to slowing him down, creating opportunities for his teammates to make plays. Making the entire Browns defense more formidable, Garrett's leadership qualities and work ethic are also highly regarded. His presence on the field is a game changer, and his ability to inspire and lead his teammates makes him invaluable. In a league obsessed with elite pass rushers, Garrett stands out as a truly rare talent. His age, production, and potential for further growth make him a highly coveted asset, ensuring a bidding war should the Browns decide to entertain trade offers. Garrett's future in the NFL looks incredibly bright. As he continues to develop and refine his skills, there's no doubt that Myles Garrett will remain a dominant force on the edge for years to come. His leadership qualities and work ethic are also highly regarded, making him a valuable asset both on and off the field. In a league obsessed with elite pass rushers, Garrett stands out as a truly rare talent. His age, production, and potential for further growth make him a highly coveted asset, ensuring a bidding war should the Browns decide to entertain trade offers. Section 4. Potential suitors. Teams lining up for a game changer. The news of Myles Garrett's trade request sent shockwaves through the NFL, with general managers across the league scrambling to assess their options. Teams in need of a defensive cornerstone and with the assets to acquire a player of Garrett's caliber immediately emerged as potential suitors. The New York Giants quickly emerged as a frontrunner in the hypothetical Garrett sweepstakes. With a young, dynamic quarterback in Daniel Jones and a playoff-ready roster, the Giants are a few pieces away from Super Bowl contention. Adding a defensive force like Garrett would instantly transform their defense into one of the league's most feared units. Another team linked to Garrett is the Denver Broncos. Despite boasting a strong defense, the Broncos have struggled to find consistency on offense. Trading for Garrett would signal their commitment to building a championship-caliber defense, potentially attracting a veteran quarterback in free agency. Other teams rumored to be interested include the Miami Dolphins, Las Vegas Raiders, and Philadelphia Eagles. Each team has its own unique set of needs and assets, making it difficult to predict which team, if any, would be willing to meet the Browns' asking price. One thing is certain, the competition for Garrett's services will be fierce, and the eventual winner will have to pay a hefty price. Section 5. Navigating the contract maze, obstacles to a blockbuster deal. While Myles Garrett's talent is undeniable, his contract situation adds another layer of complexity to any potential trade. The intricacies of NFL contracts often make it challenging to move star players, and Garrett's case is no different. The star edge rusher is currently signed to a massive contract extension he inked with the Browns in 2023. This deal was a landmark moment for both Garrett and the franchise, solidifying his status as a cornerstone player. The deal, which made him the highest-paid defensive player in NFL history at the time, includes a hefty signing bonus and guaranteed money that could make a trade difficult to execute. The financial commitment involved is substantial, and not every team is in a position to take it on. The team acquiring Garrett would inherit the remaining years and financial obligations of his contract. This means they would need to be prepared for a significant financial outlay, which could impact their salary cap and overall team-building strategy. This includes a significant cap hit in each of the remaining years, potentially limiting their ability to make other moves to improve their roster. Teams must carefully consider whether they can afford such a hit without compromising their future plans. Teams with limited cap space or those unwilling to commit such a large portion of their budget to a single player may be hesitant to pursue a trade. The financial implications are a major hurdle that cannot be overlooked. Additionally, the Browns are unlikely to let go of their star player without receiving a king's ransom in return. Garrett is a game changer, and the Browns will want to be compensated accordingly. they would likely demand multiple first-round draft picks, potentially even asking for a young, established player in return. The asking price is steep, reflecting Garrett's value on the field. This could price out some teams, especially those in the midst of a rebuild or unwilling to mortgage their future for a single player, however talented. The balance between immediate impact and long-term planning is a delicate one. Despite these obstacles, the allure of acquiring a player of Garrett's caliber could be too tempting for some teams to resist. His ability to change the course of a game is a rare commodity. Creative contract restructuring, player swaps, and draft pick compensation packages could be explored to facilitate a deal. Teams will need to get inventive to make the numbers work. The coming weeks and months will reveal whether a team is willing to meet the Browns' demands and navigate the financial complexities to land Myles Garrett. The NFL landscape could shift dramatically if a deal is struck.